Hello guys, Ikhona behind Keep Moving Tatewetu. I'm about to give you guys background information go Keep Moving Tatewetu. Yes, KMD, the whistle lady. This is me, noisy one, blowing your eardrums across the social media because me, yeah. Anyway, guys, KMD was found in 2019. And the aspiration behind the establishment of KMD, guys, it was all about a woman empowerment, both psychologically and socially. A woman is the mother of nation. Because once a woman is psychologically or maybe emotionally stable, then that will lead to healthy parenting. Because I feel like if we don't stop the toxicity that is going around, especially with those certain norms that we have to conform to as abantu abango mama, therefore even upcoming generation are gonna be as toxic to the next generation. Then the main purpose for creating KMD blog, guys, it was all about preach impiliso, to preach hope, to preach resilience over izinto ezinzima to women out there. Sometimes there are things as Tila that we realize as time goes on in Dokbana, because of the direction that the community or the society is going to, the obvious norms that the community is conforming to. You grow up, you observed some of the things, and then you realize, man, then you have to do it like that, only because of what you've observed. Whether we've identified those as healthy or unhealthy, negative or positive, but because the norm says you have to go to that direction, we just instantly go to that direction and compromising everything else. Yeah. So KMD is all about that sisterhood support, because Utatewetu means my sister. Keep moving, my sister. So this is just all about bouncing back and be resilient, and it's all about ukubane themba even after izinto oziexperienceleyo ezinzima. It's all about preaching resilience from whatever experience. Losing your child, you still grieving, losing your husband, your partner, losing your parents at a young age, childhood trauma, because those are the things that are affecting ubomi esibuphilayo currently. They always say, hey, past must not affect your future, okanye must not affect your present life. But I feel like if those things are not dealt with, okanye, they are still continuing to happen, and we have to continue nati accepting them as norm. Therefore they will always gonna impact to us negatively, okanye mhlambi kwi-generations zethu ezizayo. So zininzi izinto ofumaniseka into yokubana zizothathwa 20 phezu kwabafazi only because you are a woman. Let's talk about toxic marriages. In most of the times, when there is a divorce in the community or there by the neighbor, the lady is back from the marriage, back staying with the mother, immediately the whole entire blame is always good to you. Oh, umntana kamasbanban couldn't keep a man. It's never about curiosity. Hey, I wonder when the whole blame is always on women. Nobody knows how happy or maybe how traumatized this woman was in her marriage. For how long was she happy, and for how long has she been bearing sadness engaka, okanye the trauma ethile mhlambe evele emchatweni, okanye mhlambe the abuse. So there are so many things that are expected to be just easily accepted by women without any struggles, because the moment a woman shows those signs, it's all about ukuthi akafundiswanga kakuhle kokwabo, azange afundiswe uba umzi uwokha kanjani, azange afundiswe uba indoda uyiphatha kanjani. Forgetting that emchatweni zinhliziyo zabantu ababini who decided to commit and say, I want to be here. So many things that are happening out there, many things that are affecting our sisters. You being the married makoti, dealing with the toxic in-laws, people who lack respect for other people's boundaries. We're talking about self-esteem. I feel like with the self-esteem, you can just go everywhere because happy or nwabile. We're talking about toxic relationships. Easy jolo kubantu abacha. We're talking about teenagers who are experiencing challenges of the peer pressure, umlasto, you know. There's so many things, guys. Pressure. We're talking about healing. We're talking about letting go of the past, but not just let go. You understand? Deal with the effects, or maybe the long-term effects resulted by the past, and let go. Because at the end of the day, if we don't deal with such, we end up being affected, and whatever else that we do ends up being affected as well. We're talking about standing up for yourself, being assertive. That's what KMD preach betunana. It's all about standing up for yourself, you know. Yes. If somebody gives you a drop, you give them 1 liter of the water. It's all about balancing relationships, learning to reciprocate when somebody's doing something nice for you, learning to read the red flags around you in the relationships that you are in. Not only talking about intimate relationships, we're talking about friendships, with family relationship, onazo nabantu bakokwenu, or the extended family members. Ikhona ukuthatha advantage, advantage in the process. But unless you learn how to build up boundaries that are there to protect you and protect your emotional well-being. So entirely, KMD is all about impili. So it's all about relating to one another as sisters, as it says. Guys, all at once. KMD, it doesn't only have abantu abacha, the ladies who are in the middle age and on adulthood. There are also the mamas there, and there are also the makulus. Yeah, I understand that, because we are females, because they've been there. Yeah, but we can relate. Bafumana uncedo, bafumana, you understand? So that is what this whole thing is all about. Empowerment psychologically and socially, because ekuhlaleni maybe intelligence, or maybe social intelligence in terms of understanding, but abanye abantu baphila kanjani, and whatever that they do is affecta kanjani thina, and therefore lento wena uyenzayo as an individual in the society iba affecta kanjani abanye abantu. So it's just all about that. And guys, as I'm sure you have seen it all, it's all about delivering this information, educating in most of the times, and it goes with I don't know if I may say a little bit of humor, but yeah, some humor there. They understand kappa here and there, and informally. So you know, I hardly sit like this guys and say, "Hi guys, welcome to KMD. Today I'm gonna be Sisi Jonga." The moment content comes engqondweni, TikTok, phone, jonga sisi, 1 2 3 2 minutes video posting. So most of my videos, guys, they are let me say 90% informal. You understand that there's always music at the background, the whistling. It depends baga energy EP or mood of that day itini. And then, but most of the times I'm always playing ikomu. And then I'm gonna be preaching maybe on that certain day. What is it that I learned? I'm starting to remember something that happened to me in the past, and this is what it taught me. This is what I would advise to people if they were experiencing a certain, you understand, a situation. So most of the content that is created by KMD is all about my personal experience that I've been through also in the past years. It's also about what is happening in our society, something that is just vividly there, something that I see on daily basis. And also because I'm a social worker by profession, ezinye zezinto ufumanise kuba ngaba as usebenza ngazo directly, you get to see uti 1 + 1, even if some of them have never experienced them directly. Maybe some of them they've been experienced by friends, do you understand, by close friends. by close cousins, sisters. I-content iqhuma kuyonke indawo as long as it has a lesson, i-educator. Ukuza nayo yonke, and as much as bad the purpose, or let me say it was very clear as to why there was establishment of a KMD, but personally, so I think I would say I'm a woman who happened to experience a lot of emotional abuse in my past from this one person. I think I for once understood what it was to be desperate for something to work. I think that is just what is killing many women out there. The spirit of desperation is what will actually drag us into toxicity and end up sustaining those relationships that are toxic only because we are driven by the what? By the desperation for a certain relationship to work. I think I suffered that so much because I wanted to see myself lasting in this relationship, having a long-term partner yam, regardless of the red flags that I was seeing, which is one of the dangers that we women we tend to ignore those things that are very vivid there. But hey, it seems like there's a smoke there, and under that thing there might be a fire. Siyathanda we ignoration presenjali. I'm a woman who was tested, I think I would say, spiritually. So I happen to be suicidal, and sometimes I believe that being suicidal doesn't mean to actually take it, the pills and sell and then survive. Good, ooh, I didn't die, somebody found me before I could die and they took me to the hospital. That's not just what I believe it's called being suicidal. Do you believe in Dogbana? Even the thought of it saying in you, how I wish I can just sleep and never wake up again. Even if you didn't say that, but you saying, oh my God, the pain I feel right now, I just wish to wake up next time or maybe tomorrow not feeling this pain at all. How I wish I can just sleep, you know, for as long as I feel this pain and remain sleeping. I believe in Dogbana, suicidal thoughts is by being hopeless and not seeing any value self because of the external forces. So I am that woman who once walked through those hot coals, being desperate to belong, being desperate to be viewed as the normal woman, being desperate to have a good, successful relationship, being desperate to bana naman kebe nam bengumzekelo in the community kuthiwe nanku Ikhona wazala eplene umntwana, she ended up getting married and she lived happily ever after. All want all of those things, but unfortunately we always expect to be loved where there is no love, and we end up forcing by all means planting the seed of that desperation dini emhlabeni ongeke uvunde. Rather you just experience more frustration and more frustration. I'm a woman who was put in a situation whereby I had to feel so low of myself. I had to feel less of a woman because of somebody's insecurities. The way I found that situation I was in so dangerous in Ikhona, that's when I was like, I wonder how many people who are experiencing what I just experienced, and how are they dealing with it? Now, one thing that is important is just resilience. You know, so many rocks can come. People may throw so many stones at you. But what is important is what is the resilience. It's not about who did what, how many times they did it. It is about bouncing back and be hopeful again. And then that's when I felt like if I happen to be this miserable only because of somebody else, only because I wanted to belong, why not create this blog whereby I will preach hope, whereby I will preach love and preach happiness and preach self-love and preach assertiveness and preach setting standards as a woman. And yeah, this is where I'm at right now. And one of my dreams, let me not say one of my dreams, the dreams that I have and KMD betunana, they involve me having one of a TV show, you understand? Yes, Sana, the talk show, Eyabafazi, the Bokotos. And one day I'd love to release and write a book about myself. Ikhona Gogo, the woman before Keep Moving Dadewethu, and up until there was establishment of Keep Moving Dadewethu. I would love to see myself out there, you know, sharing that, hosting women conferences around South Africa, or if Inkosi Vuma, around the world. Let me just say, this is not just something that I started playing. It's something that I started with the vision that one day I would love to see every woman bouncing back, no matter any hardships, but at the end of the day, they shall bounce back. Hence, slogan Sam Sisi Chokubake, every heart shall heal. That is what is very important. Every heart shall heal.